What is up, everybody? This is All Things Entertaining here, bringing you with the brand new video. And today we have Michael Campos's top 8 Utopic Lunalight deck list, and we're just going to go right into the profile itself, and we're going to talk about it. So, as for the monsters, we have 1 PSY-Frame Driver, 1 Apprentice Illusion Magician, 2 Zubababancho Gagagacoat, 1 Blackwing Zephyros the Elite, 2 Utopic Onomatopoeia, 1 Lunalight Kaleido Chick, 1 Lunalight Emerald Bird, 2 Lunalight Yellow Marten, 1 Dodododwarf Gogogoglove, 3 Lunalight Tiger, 3 Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, 3 PSY-Framegear Gamma, 1 DD Crow, 1 Droll and Lockbird, and 3 Magician's Souls. Now, the Apprentice Illusion Magician is here just because it's just to send with Magician's Souls. It's sort of a pseudo master plan, even though master plan is significantly better. But you know, you play the engine when you can. You know what I mean? It's really good. It's strong. It's a really good engine. It's really consistent. The rank 4 engine of Zubababa and the Utopic package is just going to be kind of crazy. I wonder where this is going to go. This is the first time it's actually been shown like this. I wonder if it's going to be bleeding into other decks as well, or if it's just going to stick in Lunalights as a, you know, as it's just made for specifically for that deck. Just making rank 4s, making stuff like, you know, your Utopia double, obviously, and winning the game from that, as well as making other stuff like Redoer and Abyss Roller is super good. So yeah, the Gamma, we're probably going to be seeing Gamma a lot more, also on top of like Droll and Lockbird and simple stuff like that, because of the fact that it's really good against most decks, and the fact that it just is free bodies on the board if you make PSY-Frame PSY-Frame Lord Lambda, which this deck is playing. It should be very easy to utilize the Gammas to its fullest extent. So it's really good. And, you know, Lunalight stuff, doing Lunalight things, really good stuff. Onto these spells, we have 1 Onomatopaira. We're going to call it Pariah, even though that's not how it looks like it's pronounced. 3 Foolish Burial Goods, 3 Lunalight Perfume, 1 Foolish Burial, 3 Called by the Grave, 1 Double or Nothing, 3 Fire Formation Tenki, and 3 Onomatopickup. So yeah, Onomatopickup is probably one of the most interesting cards in this deck, because it's when it's activated, you can add an automatic card from your deck to your hand. Except this card, you could target 1 Zubababancho or Dodo monster you control. All monsters you currently control become that monster's level until the end of the turn, even if this card leaves the field. So it's really good in that situation, because it allows you to just make your rank 4s very easily. You can target your Lunalight Tigers, or if you have an Ash Blossom casually on the field, or your Magician's Souls probably more commonly. It'll just make him a level 4, and you could just go into like Utopia, or you can make your like a Pistol or Exciton Knight, whatever tool you need for that specific scenario. It's really good, really strong, I think. Lunalight Perfume, Monster Reborn is always good. It's super good. Tenki, always going to be played in Beast Warrior decks until the end of time, until this card either gets limited or banned. And even if it gets limited, I think you could probably still play the 1 copy of it. Double or Nothing, one of the biggest garnets in the entire game of Yu-Gi-Oh! At the moment, but it is actually a pretty good card. I actually like this card a lot. I thought it would be pretty good anyway, in most cases. Called by the Grave, we're seeing this card fade out of gameplay for a bit, because not very many people are playing hand traps that are being sent to the graveyard, apparently. But if you're playing the Droll and Lockbirds, or you're playing like DD Crow, or you're playing Ash Blossoms and stuff like that, you might as well just play this card as in your side deck. It's still pretty good. Foolish Burial Goods, obviously, just to send some stuff to the graveyard. You got your Lunalight. You have your Lunalight Serenade Dance, which is the 1 trap here, to send off with Foolish Burial Goods. Also, it's probably best if you want to send stuff that is not a part of your combo, so it could very well be helpful. On to the extra deck, we have 1 number 39 Utopia, 1 Time Thief Redoer, 1 Tornado Dragon, 1 number 41 Bagooska, the terribly tired Tapir, 1 Evilswarm Exciton Knight, 1 Abyss Roller, 1 number 60 Dugares, the Timeless, 1 Raidraptor 4 Strikes, 1 number 39 Utopia Double, 1 Mekk-Knight Crusader Avermax, 1 Apollosa Bow of the Goddess, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 PSY-Frame Lord Lambda, 1 IP Masquerena, and 1 Gravity Controller. Gravity Controller, it's a super cool card. It's going to be a lot worse in Master Rule 5, but you might as well play it as of right now because it is kind of like a Neospatian Grey Mole for the extra deck. It's not very hard to summon in most cases. You just send off with an extra non-link monster in your extra deck monsters, which will be most likely your like your useful ones. Like if you already used your Dugares or you used your 4 Strix up, you might as well just play it. 4 Strix is here to search out the Zephyros the Elite. So yeah, it's pretty much, or the DD Crow. It also adds the DD Crow because it is a Wing Beast monster, which is actually not bad if you already opened the Zephyros the Elite for some reason. Exciton Knight. We've seen this on a lot of rank 4 span decks. It's pretty good. It allows you to clear the boards that you otherwise wouldn't be able to clear. So yeah, Avermax is just good because your opponent is going to foolishly probably play into this and then they just get wrecked. Appaloosa negates everything. Unicorn. Unicorn over Phoenix is kind of interesting. Unicorn does spin back cards, and if it is co-linked, it does draw a bunch of cards, so I can see why some people would actually make that argument. So, IP Masquerena, pretty good. Tornado Dragon, Time Chaser Doer is obviously broken, so I think I've talked about the extra deck too much as of right now, so we're just going to move on to the side deck, which we have 2 Nibiru, 2 Droll and Lockbird, 3 Lightning Storm, 2 Twin Twister, 3 Mystic Mine, and 3 Evenly Match. Again, just going to hammer this point home because it is in every single deck list that we've covered up until this point. Evenly Matched is going to be in everyone's main or side decks for probably until the end of time or until it gets banned or something like that. It's super good for clearing boards. It's super good for handling those spiral boards. It forces them to negate it at worst, and if they don't negate it, then they just lose everything but one card. Mystic Mine is kind of crazy side deck choice, but it does make sense because I mean you might as well have an advantage for going second, and even if you're not going second, you can just like run with this card anyway. It's still not bad. Twin Twisters and Lightning Storm, a lot of back row hate for those Altergeist players and Salamangre players and decks that heavily rely on one of their on their one copy field spell that's in their deck. So really good against those decks. Droll just averagely good, you know, just really good card. We see it in his main deck as a one of, but he could opt to side it out. He side out one DD Crow or maybe like an Ash Blossom or 2 Ash Blossoms in place of that, and the Nibiru is just good for clearing your opponent's board and interrupting them for combos and stuff like that. So yeah, this is a deck list. If you guys want to copy paste it to your dueling book or YGO Pro, it'll be in the link in the description down below. This has been All Things Entertaining, signing out.